Right, this is just a sample video of how the video lessons might work. They're quite good accompaniment for just general tuition. Maybe you are working through some questions and you want to work. You're stuck on a particular question, and you could wait until the lesson for me to go through it, or your tutor, whoever it is, to go through this question. But maybe you want to answer quicker than that. And so what you can do is you can take a picture or a screenshot or whatever of the question that you're on, and you can WhatsApp it to me, and then I will hopefully find a bit of time to put together an answer and video it like the one you're going to see in this video. The charge is, well, at the moment, at the time of recording this video, it's, what did I say it was? £10 for 20 minutes. So just a standard rate. That will probably change in time. But yeah, so it's also quite a good product for people who who are on my waiting list, or anybody really. So it's open to anybody at all, whether you're with me or not. And it's quite a good thing to do if you're in a group of friends who have got some, a load of questions you're trying to revise and do together, but you're all stuck on the same question, or maybe just the same topic. Maybe you want me to do a lesson on a topic or on a sequence of questions within that topic, which I could supply as well. Anyway, that's the sort of premise of what the point of this video, what the point of these video lessons are. So let's have a look at this question as an example. So we can presume that the student has sent me this picture of this question and said, "I'm stuck on it. Could you help me with this question?" So the topic is angles in parallel lines, and we've got some of the rules here for angles and parallel lines. We've got the corresponding angles, we've got alternate angles, and we've got interior angles. Now, hopefully you can see from this, very little information supplied within this little image, but it shows you that the corresponding angles, which are basically angles that are set up in this state, are equal to each other. And then you've got alternate angles, sometimes called Z angles, because you can see it sort of makes a Z. And these two would be equal to each other. Likewise, of course, you could say the same of the other angle, like this one and this one. They would be the same too. And then you've got interior angles, and notice that they're not the same, but what are they? They add up to 180 degrees. This, by the way, can be made up of these two. So, for example, if these are all, parallel lines, in case you haven't noticed. And if I were to take this angle here and draw another one over here, you'll notice that that angle and that angle are corresponding angles. So, so you can see that if that's going to be 75, well, that's now on a straight line, so that's going to be 180 minus 75. Alternatively, you could do a Z angle. That angle would be the same as this angle here, because they're Z angles or alternate angles, and therefore again this is on a straight line, so this would have to be 180 minus that. These rules with a little bit of thinking can be derived from each other in many cases, and I think that might be a more advanced topic within this, more advanced skill within this topic that you need to do, if I'm not mistaken. So, but that's not what we're doing here. So we've got, what have we got then? So we've got in the diagram AB, which is the line connecting point A to point B, is parallel to CD. And they've demonstrated this with these arrows. That's what these symbols mean. Work out the size of angle X. So what do we know? Well, we know that this is parallel with that, and we know that angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So There's a number of ways you can tackle this problem. This is what I'm thinking right now. I just tend to just dive in with these things, and I would say that that is on a straight line with that. So that's going to be 180 minus 116, which is going to be 64. So that's going to be 64 degrees. And this down here, this is a alternate angle. So this means that's 64 degrees as well. And now we have in this big triangle, we're basically there. We've got 51 degrees plus 64 degrees plus x is equal to 180 degrees. So a little bit of maneuvering around, and you should hopefully work out what the answer is. So if I rearrange the equation, we've got x equal to 180 minus 64 minus 51. Tap that into your calculator, and you have 65 degrees. There you go. X is 65 degrees. So that's an example of how I might do this, do a video lesson. And clearly that wasn't a very long video. So I might probably do a few questions alongside of it, or I would tag on the end of this video like a sort of vague explanation of the topic. Maybe I could go through some of the other rules here. I could look at how they could apply to this situation here and see that, look at how I can find other examples of that within this, or I could look at just some other questions like I've got down here. But that'll do as a sample video, so I'll stop it there. Thanks. Let me know if you would like to get any more to have any of these videos. Thanks. Bye.